I'm Adam Chester from the MU Barnhall senior team and former Maynooth University scholarship student. I'm currently doing a Masters of Education in Trinity. So I'm aspiring to, and pretty much now on the last stretch of that degree, which would make me a fully qualified teacher. It has. It's really enjoyable. Like off the field in particular, there's some really good people involved, and like obviously it's great when you get success on the pitch and kind of get a couple of wins or whatever and kind of go on a run. But I kind of enjoy the off-field environment and atmosphere around the club. I think it's really friendly and it's just a good place to be in general. I suppose like when you're playing sports or you're kind of doing something, your family would obviously be a part of that. Like you want to do well for them. Obviously you want to do well for yourself as well, but like you're kind of representing your family. So anytime you kind of play or do something, you're kind of doing it for your family as much as anything as well, you know. Everyone just calls me Chester. I suppose when someone calls me Adam, that probably means I'm in some sort of trouble. I think when a Flav calls me Adam, I think I've done something wrong or he's not happy with me. I've had some good ones over lockdown now on Netflix. Really enjoyed the Narcos Mexico and the original Narcos, and Ozark as well was quality. So one of those. And Line of Duty at the moment, which is on BBC, which I'm a big fan of. I'd say WhatsApp. I'm constantly on it every day. Kind of can't live without WhatsApp these days, really. Yeah, so big Arsenal fan, which is probably taking years off my life at this stage. And I obviously play cricket as well. So I'd be big into cricket. I'm captain on the first team up in Phoenix Park and Phoenix Cricket Club, which is the oldest club in Europe, in the world actually. I think I must check that. Outside of rugby, I'm an excellent singer. Been told on multiple occasions that I'm an excellent singer. I think I'd like to probably go forward maybe 500 years or something and see what the world looks like. I'd imagine it'd be a very different place, but yeah, I think I'd like to go forward, not just go forward like 10 or 15 years, but maybe 500 years or something. Probably my phone, my PlayStation. Can't live without either, especially in the current times. It's a tough one. Like there's a couple of good ones there now. Any big kind of closet Taylor Swift. But not really closet Taylor Swift. So I openly, publicly enjoy Taylor Swift, but Westlife as well. Be a big Westlife man. So something in between there, Peter, would be my go-to karaoke song, I'd imagine. Joe Rogan, Arsene Wenger, and probably Ron O'Gara. I'll go with Indiana Jones. All of them. Just touch of class. There's been a couple, obviously, over the last couple of years, considering obviously went unbeaten 2 years ago now. I think for me, probably when we won the league 2 years ago in Sligo and the bus back, and when we got off the bus, it seemed like there was probably 500 people there and there was probably about 50, but it was just a great atmosphere and a great night, and I think everyone really enjoyed themselves that night anyway. There's some really good ones over the last couple of years, but I'd say it'd be hard to top. I think it was my second year 20s when we beat Lansdowne in the qualifiers, last play of the game, drop goal, which was quite nice. Other than that, obviously there was some great wins along the way, but yeah, that would be pretty difficult to top. Um, I do. I'd be a big fan of Sexton. I know the lads are getting onto him about his age and stuff now, and kind of the slander that he gets. But over the years, I think he's been an excellent player for Ireland and in world rugby in general. So I do enjoy seeing Sexton play well. Yeah, so Sexton would be right up there for me. Like, I suppose I've been lucky in a sense that when I came into Barnhall and Tommy Cohn took over the under-20s and the scholarship program, that we kind of were successful in under-20s for a couple of years, and then that led to success in the senior setup as well. So like, you can't really look away from, I think in 3 years I won 3 kind of leagues through 20s and seniors. So that's pretty hard to beat, I say. I'd say in the second year of our 20s, we were pushing to, we were good enough to be a Division 1 under 20 side. Beat Lansdowne kind of last play of the game, and then we needed a losing bonus point against Mary's the following week, and we made a mess of it last play of the game. We lost, and we were holding on for a losing bonus point, which consequently then meant that we were in Division 2 for that season, which was really tough to take, considering that we'd beaten Lansdowne the week before, who then went on to win that Division 1 league. So yeah, that was a bitter pill to swallow. Look, we've got loads of good players. To single out one would be tough. Like, you look at someone like Tommy Cohn, who's played so many games at an AIL level, which is just incredible to do. Darren Hudson, obviously, with his kind of professional background, is obviously playing beside him is great for me, considering he plays 12 and I play 10. So it's really good to kind of use him as a sounding board. If I was to single out one player as the best player on the team, I couldn't single out one, but those two in particular would definitely be up there. And then kind of young lads coming through, like William Riley was involved in the Irish 20 squad, training squad over the winter break, I think. So he'd be kind of promising young player comes up. But yeah, Tom McKeown or Darren Hudson, I guess. But no, I'd be close to quietly confident in myself there as well, Peter. Successful, enjoyable, and I'd say quite inclusive as well. I think the best piece of advice I could give to people, and particularly young people trying to kind of come up through the club and stuff, is to be ambitious. No, like, don't ever doubt yourself. Kind of, if you want something, like, don't think it's too big or unachievable for you. Have big goals, big ambition, because anything is possible if you kind of set your mind to it. I know it kind of sounds a bit cliche, but why not? I'd be saying to people, rather than why can't you? So yeah, I think be ambitious.